Hey guys, Dave here from Charest Studios, and tonight I wanted to show you this beautiful firewood rack. Very simple to make, simple and easy. There are many different iterations of this on YouTube. That's where I found it, and I made some tweaks of my own that I thought improved some of the ones that I saw, and I figured I'd show you guys because it was so quick and easy. You can do this with no tools if you wanted to. I mean, there's different iterations of it with no tools. I got 12 screws in this, maybe a couple more for the top, but you don't really have to have the screws. I'll explain as I show it to you guys. But anyway, it holds over a half a quart of wood. It's very quick and easy to put up and easy to fill. So I still prefer my round wood piles, which I'll show you guys, and I'll be doing another round wood pile soon. They call it, in German they call it wood house, but it's a round domed pile, and that's great for seasoning wood. This rack, I'm using it mostly just to season this wood, and then once it's seasoned I'll move it into something more covered than this. But anyway, that's how I do it, and I'll show you guys this, and I'll show you the round pile that I did. But I do like this because it was so quick and easy, and I have a lot of wood to split. And the round piles, you know, you have to be careful on how you do it. You know, you have to take your time. So it's a little bit more of like a puzzle making, whereas this is just loaded in there and it's fine, you know. Anyway, guys, let's take a quicker look at this, and then I'll explain everything. So if you guys want to make one, you know exactly how I did it. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay guys, so the first thing I wanted to show you was the base. You could use some people only had 2 supports, one at each end. Some had 3 supports. Some had 2x4s down here. Some had 2x4s flat, which I wouldn't recommend. These are landscape timbers that I got. They're like 4 by, I don't know, 2.5 or something. And I don't recommend these. I had them, so I used them, because you can see that they're a little rounded when you use them upright like this. And upright is stronger because obviously there's more wood going in that direction. These 2x4s, basically it's a 2x4 cut in half. Mine were a little bit shorter than 8 feet because I cut them for something else. They'd been used previously. So basically one 2x4 for each end, and then a little bit more because I put another 2x4 across these to hold them together at the top, which was, I hadn't seen that in any other of the designs, but I thought I wanted to maintain this same distance that I had down here up there. So that's why I put that on. It gives it a lot more strength, and it gives me something to tie my roof to. So I got one screw in from these into the main, into these, you know, one screw in from there. The angle on these is the maximum angle I could cut. I think it's 55 or 60 degrees, the maximum angle I could cut, and you can see that it hugs right up against the brick inside there just right. The angle lines right up with the inside of that brick, and then you just put one screw in each side. And I put this on before I put this in the block. And yeah, so that's it. And then I had this vinyl siding left over from another project, and so I just snapped the 2 pieces of vinyl siding together. Right here, they kind of, you pull them apart and they lock in together. And then I put a couple screws on each end and one screw in the middle. And because I have those rounded, slightly rounded posts on the bottom, I don't think it's tipsy. I wouldn't say, I'm not really worried about it tipping, but certainly that does. If you want to get it rocking, you can give it a little bit of a sway. So if you can, use 2x4s down the bottom there, or 4x4s are even better. And I like the idea of putting the middle support in. Mine, it isn't actually resting on there, but if this thing started to flex, it would catch it, you know. So that's it, guys. That's you know, that's how it looks. I like the you know, probably if I had 3 pieces of vinyl siding, I would do that. If I didn't have vinyl siding, I would probably just put a tarp, fold it up, and, you know, into thirds or whatever it needed to be. But I really like this. 3 pieces would have given me, you know, about another 6 inches of overhang on each side, which I really would have liked. But, you know, you use what you have, and that's what I had. So, and if I wanted to, I could put something else up there as well. So here is my round wood pile, which I really love these round wood piles. This is two rows of logs deep, and then it has a center where you put all the odd pieces upright. And this is, I put this up last fall at this time, green. So I really like to give my firewood 2 years if I can from green. Depends on what kind of wood it is, of course, and but generally this was oak. I like to give it 2 years if I can. So I really love these round piles. Like I said, they're a little bit more work, but I'm going to be doing another big one, like, well, this size. I wouldn't say big. They do them much bigger than this. But for me, this is a big one when it's 2 rows deep. The first ones I did were just 1 row deep. But this is a great size, and I believe there's over a cord in there. But, you know, it's hard to tell when it's round like that. Anyway, that's what the round one looks like. And, you know, I do have a video on how I made this one, the whole process of that. So if you guys want to see it, I'll try to remember to put a link in the description to this video for the round pile as well. And if I do this other round pile this fall, I'll try to do a video on that one because I have always learned, and each one gets a little bit better. But my first one actually fell over, you know, but this is like my 4th or 5th one now. And, you know, after the second one, none of them ever fell over again. I learned exactly what to do, and each one has come out a little bit even more symmetrical and looking better and being stronger and more stable over time. Like I said, this has been up over a year, and everything looks very, very stable and nice and uniform. So that's it for the round pile. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And remember, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.